This is a B split for T-side Mirage. You should have 2 entry fraggers, 2 support players and a bomb carrier. 1 entry fragger and 1 support player will go mid, and 1 entry fragger and 1 support player will go apartments. The mid players will hold T-spawn and top mid in case of rushes, but this strat should be played when both teams have bought rifles, as that will be the most impactful. When the apartment players are ready to throw utility, they should tell the mid players, because mid will be taken first for this strat to work best. As the middle entry fragger, you'll need a smoke and a flash. You should be taking the picks mid to open up short for your team. While you're waiting for the apartments player to get to their spots, you should watch ramp and palace from T-spawn. When the call is made that your team is ready, you should throw the smoke for middle window. Get into position under the T-Apps platform and throw this flash to clear out mid. Your support player will throw the same flash after you, so wait for him to call the flash and peek with it behind you. Your utility usage is over now, so push up short, clearing the angles. Connector will be smoked from A side, but there might be someone inside connector. Once you've cleared out connector, ask your teammate in mid for a flash short. If you hear someone short, ask for a molly, and as it fades, call the flash. After this you can peek B site, but don't over peek because you will need to stay alive to protect the plant. As the middle support player, you will need a smoke, 2 flashes and a molly. You should be throwing the utility for the mid entry fragger to get the kills to open up mid for the team. Hold top of mid at the start of the round from under T-Apps plat. Make sure you don't die early, you're just watching for a CT to rush middle. When the bomb carrier calls that the Apps players are ready to go, the mid entry fragger will throw a smoke for window. Wait for the entry fragger to join you and jam yourself in the corner and throw the smoke. Throw a flashbang for the mid entry fragger to peek mid. If there is someone short, then throw a molly there, and as it fades, throw a flash for your teammate to peek it. Push up short and play with the entry fragger to hold short for the round. The bomb will be planted for you, so stay alive. As the apartment's entry fragger, you'll need a smoke and a molly. You'll need to throw the first smoke from on top of the bin bags. Put your finger in the middle of the window and jump through. Wait for the smokes to pop and then throw the molly by lining up the top of the lighter in the corner of the stairs and run throwing. Wait for the other mollies and flashes to come in and jump out the second window of apps. You'll need to clear out chair, ninja and back of sight so your teams will flash you in. If you have spare flashes, then you can flash yourself through the smoke of the middle of sight to market window. As the apartment support player, you'll need a smoke, 2 flashes and a molly. You'll throw the second smoke and all the utility to help the entry fragger get kills. You must follow the entry fragger to trade his kills. Your smoke will be lined up with your finger in the corner of the building and a jump throw. This smoke will land in the market window and stop the AWPer from killing you or your teammate while you throw your other utility. You'll then push up into apps and jam yourself into the chair and the wall. Throw the molly at the window frame to burn get right. Then you'll throw a flash by lining up the top of the door with a splodge on the wall. Walk and release the flash. It will bounce off the window frame and pop perfectly. Then you'll throw another flash at the power lines to flash market door, or you can throw the window pop flash again. Jump out behind the entry fragger and win the round. You will be the bomb carrier and the IGL for this round. You will need a smoke, 2 flashes and a molly. You'll make the calls when you're ready to execute and support your team from behind. You will watch the flank from underpass and make sure your team is safe while throwing their utility. Run into apps and drop the bomb at the top of the stairs. Make sure the CTs can't rush under and kill your team. When your team is ready to go, you will throw the last smoke for the middle of sight. Line up with a shadow on the stairs. Aim at the end of the long antenna, move across the building and throw. Throw 2 flashes over the top of apps. If apps players have survived, then throw the molly for kitchen window. Put the corner of the lighter in the bottom of the small crack, run through the door and run sideways. Throw the molly just before the window. If your apps players have died though, then throw the molly for chair. Put your finger at the bottom of the rubbish and run through. Jump out of Apps window and plant in the smoke for short.
Saying it raw, brother, that's not true. I am not second, but I am top two. See me in the club with the team, then blacked out, so you know I gotta wear black top too. Tracksuit grey, black, blue. I was just a hopeful kid like you. Left ends broke, gotta win, can't lose. Everything fresh when I came back true. Saying it raw, brother, that's not true. I am not second, but I am top two. See me in the club with the team, then blacked out, so you know I gotta wear black top too. I ain't really trying to be political. I got an impact and it's physical.